So before we get into what Communities First is all about, I just want to ask you why you wanted to be on a political party slate going into an election, given that you haven't done that before.
Yeah, I understand political parties aren't terribly popular, but I think it was in response to what many saw on last election, that there was kind of an organized slate, whether you agree with that or not, that there was a group of like-minded councillors that worked together, campaigned together, seemed to caucus together, and vote together. So this was, I think, directly in response to that. And I look at Communities First, I'm actually pretty excited because it's a non-party party. We're just a group of like-minded councillors and with some other people waiting in the wings that aren't going to be beholden to a party structure like a party whip or the UCP or the NDP. We're going to be independent, representing your community first, just like the name says.
A non-party party.
Yeah.
That's a catchy campaign slogan.
Yeah.
So the mayor was asked about it, the current mayor today, the development of this party, and her argument was local representation is dead as a result of political parties. That in fact what's going to happen now is councillors like yourself won't put communities first because there will be an overriding concern, the concern of the party first. How would you respond to that?
Well, I think that's the exact opposite, because what we've seen right now, that you will see a voting block of 8, the mayor and 7 other councillors. There's a lot of votes, 8-7, 9-6, 8-6. So that's a consistent block that has been voting, that with the mayor and what maybe it's not called it a party, but they have consistently voted together on issues. Whereas I have voted on different sides of different issues, but again, I strongly believe that I put my community, Ward 13, their needs first, and the city second.
And I should be clear, she said those comments before. Today she said she doesn't want to see you preoccupied with campaigning, given that you're still a sitting councillor. Your response to that?
Well, I saw a webpage come out from the mayor, not to get into it back and forth with Mayor Gondak, but I think she's been actively campaigning or start relaunching her re-elect Gondak campaign for some time now.
As an independent?
Yeah.
Yeah,
as an
not a party
independent.
member. Okay.
There will be lots of people running as independents that maybe because there's not a party that want to form around them. So
that's a bit of a shot, isn't it? Experience on council is often seen as an asset for someone who wants to run for mayor. So are you going to field candidates for every ward, including the mayor's chair? Are you considering running?
So good point there. Experience is very important. So what we have right now is 4 sitting councillors and 1 previous councillor that can bring a lot of experience to the table. We've been around the block a few times now as well, and the people that we're looking to join for different wards, it doesn't have to be every single ward.
You're running around the block on this question. I ask you if you're going to run for mayor.
Right now, what we've decided as our party, as our group, is that we're going to get it formed first, and then in the new year, we will announce within that party a mayor's candidate. But at this time, call it maybe a non-answer, but we want people to have something to talk about over Christmas.
Do you think that whoever is on the ballot for mayor should come from the current stable of sitting councillors who are part of this party?
Not necessarily. If somebody came from the outside that was just a true rock star that I think could lead the city, I would get behind them. Somebody within our group, the same. So I think the key, what Calgarians have told me, is they don't want to see a vote split. They would like to see a majority vote, a plurality of people getting behind councillors and a mayor's choice, not winning with 20 or 25%. It would be great if we could make sure that we have a mayor's candidate that could garner a majority vote. Would be fantastic.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now and watch to see where this goes. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks.